What's up, guys? So as promised, this is a Q&A video. Thank you all so much to everyone who sent through questions yesterday. I'm going to try and smash this video out in 10 minutes. Reason for that is because IGTV is limited to 10 minutes and I just want to make it one part. I'm also going to be trying to upload this to YouTube. The reason I wanted to do a video like this was, although I really enjoy my 1-minute videos, and I think that's what the majority of the audience, majority of you guys really like, there is still a select few of you that would like more uncut, unedited, more raw videos that are longer form, me answering questions or just talking about stuff. And so this is pretty much what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to set up the timer as well to make sure I can keep track of it, and then we'll jump into the questions. As you can see though, before I get into that, I've moved into the new office space, which is super cool. I can create content like this and feel comfortable that the background looks nice and it's just motivating. I'll do this, I'll go back into work. Obviously this is not my office right here. This is just a room I booked out. My office is just to the right of me, and it's been a great adjustment. The tutoring agency has started to pick up now, which is great, and it's all the leads have literally been coming from organic SEO, which is what we do for clients. So we've cut our ad budget, we've cut our ad spend on Google, AdWords and on Facebook, and we've just made it strictly organic SEO, and it's been killing it. So to see the same thing that we do for clients work for my personal business has been truly inspiring. The digital agency is going well too. We're just setting up all of our systems and foundations to make sure that we're ready to scale, hopefully in the next month. So when I say scale, that means when we're going to start aggressively trying to get clients and improve the cash flow of the business. So without further ado, let's jump into these questions, and I'm going to give shout outs to certain people as I read out these questions. So first question I'm going to answer, and I've written some notes to make sure this goes efficiently as possible, is what made you write a book? This question was asked by Christian Gravias at Collins Real Estate. Thanks for the question, bro. What made me decide to write a book? So firstly, writing a book was an accident. I went to a book writing seminar. I had the idea in my mind. I didn't really give it a second thought after a couple weeks after leaving the seminar. But I understood the power of writing a book for personal branding. So in terms of how people will look at you in business or in terms of opportunities after you've written a book, I understood the power of that. So it was kind of always in the back of my mind. But the reason I actually wrote a book was I was going through a tough time mid-2017, was writing all my thoughts down into a Word document. 10,000 words later, I was like, oh, I may as well put it into a book. And also, I wrote the book. What made me want to write the book was because it was solving a problem. And that problem was very clear and it was very simple. And the problem was people who were saying to me, or I had just heard them say, I've got an idea, but I'm not sure how to get started. I wanted my book to be the solution to that. If anyone said that, give them my book and they'll be able to read through it and turn the idea in their head into a reality. So next question, asked by Bo. Bo asked, should a young person get into business or try different things working for someone? So my biggest recommendation is to jump into business always. The only way you can get good at business is to be in business, period. Another reason why I don't like the whole working for someone approach is because it's very easy to fall into the financial stability trap when you begin working for someone. When you work for someone, it can get quite comfortable and you start to rely on an income, and then you make decisions based on your regular income, like for example, getting a car, and having repayments or moving out or getting a mortgage. And when you do that, once you've made that commitment due to your regular income and your financial stability because you work for someone, it is then very difficult to transition into business, because everyone knows that business takes time to build, it takes time for profit to be made. So if I could encourage anyone, I would say start earlier. The earlier you start, the better. And that's it. Next question is, best way to attract clients. What is the most effective way to attract more clients from your experience? So it depends on the industry, of course. If you're a service or, you provide a service or you're just a local shop, obviously, I'm going to push for the digital approach, focusing on your Google presence, making sure you've got a great website built, making sure you've got your local SEO sorted. I then encourage you to take a look at other digital approaches like Google AdWords and Facebook marketing. Make sure you've got your social media established really well. But if I was to take it from a more deeper point of view that goes beyond actual marketing methods, I would probably say the best way to attract clients is to do well by the current clients that you have, to actually produce real results and to over deliver. That's the best way to attract new clients, because when you do good by one person, they're going to recommend you to another, and that's when the snowball and effect happens and you start to grow very quickly. All right, time 5 minutes and 40 seconds. Let's see how we go. Next question. Do you love me by Jerome? Of course, bro, I love you, brother. Question after that, tips for running a business that is strictly online. What are your 3 best tips for starting a business which is solely operated online? So 3 tips would be, firstly, identify a product that you're going to sell, okay? Don't sell too many products. Don't start a platform where you're selling multiple products. Choose one product, get familiar with the product, study the shit out of that industry, and actually like the product, but identify a product you're gonna sell. Step 2, learn to build a platform. So you're gonna need to develop the skills to learn the platform to actually sell that product. Now, there are platforms out there where you don't really need to build a platform, for example, like Amazon. Now, Waleed, who's behind the camera, knows really well about that, so I would highly recommend taking a look at Amazon. But otherwise, if you're gonna build a platform and you want to do it yourself, you can look at Shopify, but learn how to actually build a platform for people to buy the product from you. And then the next thing after that is learning how to put that product in front of your audience. And if it's just online, you're gonna need to learn how to do social media marketing very well. You're gonna need to learn how to do Facebook ads, Instagram story ads, how to do social marketing content, how to possibly reach out to influencers on Instagram to put your product out there. Okay. Next question after that is, how do you find your purpose? I'm definitely not the right person to ask this. I don't like talking about things that I'm not I haven't really figured out myself, but I definitely do know that I've discovered my purpose, and my recommendations really quickly would be, locate what you love, actually figure it out. So whether or not you believe you can actually do it for a living, figure out what it is that you love, whether it's surfing or playing football or singing or whatever it may be. Locate what it is that you love. Then try a couple things in that area. So if you like football, try coaching, try one-on-one coaching, try to actually become a footballer. Actually try it, and when you try, you'll actually start to figure out whether that is something that you want to do, and that puts you on the path to discovering what your purpose may be. And finally, actively listen to what's inside. So many of us actually know what our purpose is, well, at least with the thing inside of us that communicates to our mind knows what it is. We just don't listen to it. We choose not to listen to it. So listen to it. If you're in a situation you're like, geez, I don't like this, listen to that voice. If you're in a situation like, oh, I really enjoy doing this, identify, be conscious of this feeling, and then act on it, essentially. Next, investors for apps. How do I find investors? Okay, should you get investors for apps? You're probably going to need to, because apps are incredibly expensive. So there's a couple ways you go about it. Number one way you can go about it is actually getting someone who's an app developer and partnering up with them, doing a 50-50 split, and then you take care of actually running the business. Or if you're not going to go down that path, getting an investor for the app is going to be your only option. My recommendations are going to be to approach friends and family first. If you don't want to do that, you're going to have to find angel investors, and then you can move on to venture capitalists. If you're going to ask me how you're going to do that, you're just going to have to hustle. You're going to meet with people, and then one person leads to another, until you find yourself in front of the right people. Now, to give yourself the best chance, don't just come at them with an idea. I actually fucking hate when people come at investors or try to get investors for just an idea. Your idea means nothing. You have to have something done. Show them some sort of results. Show them that, have some sort of MVP, which is a minimal viable product. Have some sort of results, and that's going to increase your chance of getting an investor. I'm going to leave it there, because definitely I think I've reached the end of it. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'm going to do more videos like that, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.